Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Guna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Guna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Ram
Hare Ram,
Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Rama Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram
Guna,
Hare Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Ram,
Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Rama
Hare Ram,
Rama Hare
Hare Guna,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna
Hare Guna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna
Hare Guna, Hare
Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare Guna, Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare
Hare Hare Ram, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Guna, Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram, Hare Ram, Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare H Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare Rama
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram
Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Ram Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
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 Ram Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram,
Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Ram Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram,
Hare Ram Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
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 Ram,
Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram, Hare Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Ram Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram.
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare Hare.
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Guna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Guna, Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Guna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Ram, Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Guna,
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare.
Ram Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Guna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare. Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Guna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare. Hare
Hare Guna,
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare
Hare
Hare, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare Guna,
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare
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 Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna,
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
अरे
Krishna,
इसमें बर्फ
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Ram,
Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram,
Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaura
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, everyone. 7:30, we are going to read Srimad Bhagavatam.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna. What's this?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So this is Lord Rishabhdev teaching to his sons. So you can all hear and comment after the verse.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. धृता तनुर उशति में पुराणी येन सत्वं परमं पवित्रं शमोदम सत्य अनुग्रहस्य तपस्तितिक्षानुभावस्य यत्र. The Vedas are my eternal transcendental sound vibe incarnation. So Rishabhdev is the Supreme Lord, so he's saying the Vedas come from the Supreme Lord, and they are not different from Krishna. Therefore, the Vedas are Shabda Brahma. In this world, the Brahmanas thoroughly study all the Vedas, and because they assimilate the Vedic conclusions, they are also to be considered the Vedas personified. So Brahmanas are considered to be Vedas personified because they've understood the conclusion of the Vedas. The Brahmanas are situated in the supreme transcendental mode of nature, Sattva Gun. Because of this, they are fixed in mind control. They are fixed in mind control, Shama, sense control, Dhamma, and truthfulness, Satya. They describe the Vedas in their original sense, and out of mercy, Anugraha, they preach the purpose of the Vedas to all conditioned souls. They practice penance, tapasya, and tolerance, titiksha, and they realize the position of the living entity and the Supreme Lord, Anubhav. So, qualities of a Brahmana or those who are in the mode of goodness, supreme transcendental mode of nature, maybe Sattva, Shuddha Sattva. Beyond the mode of goodness is pure goodness. This is described the qualities of the devotees. Brahmanas are devotees. So they have control over their mind, over their senses, they are truthful, and because they are very compassionate to everybody else, they are preaching Krishna consciousness to others. And they are also practicing austerities, tapasya, to purify the heart, and very tolerant. And in this way, they realize, they become self realized, and they also realize the Supreme Lord, the relationship between the Supreme Lord and the Jiva. And they have bhakti basically. These are the 8 qualifications of the Brahmanas. So in the Bhagavad Gita also, not exactly like this, but Shama, Dhamma, Tapas, Saucham. Yeah, Tapa is there. Saucham, cleanliness is not mentioned here. Shantir, Arjavam, Evacha, Jnana, Vijnanam, Astikyam, Brahma, Karma, Svabhavajam. This is the Swabhav. Swabhav means the nature of a Brahmana. So these, therefore, among all living entities, no one is superior to the Brahmanas. So they are very tolerant, very merciful. They practice penance. 3, they are truthful. 4, they are controlling their senses. 5, they have mind control. 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they realize the position. Okay, they are situated in Sattva Gun, you can say like that. That's the 7th qualification. 8th is they have Anubhav, means experience. Anubhav is experience. So the realization. Okay, purport. This is a true description of a Brahmana. A Brahmana is one who has assimilated the Vedic conclusions by practicing mind and sense control. So, to be focused on the Vedas, you have to have sense, mind, and sense control. He speaks the true version of all the Vedas. As confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 15:15, Vedesya Sarver Aham Eva Vedya. By studying all the Vedas, one should come to understand the transcendental position of the Lord, of Lord Sri Krishna. After reading all the Vedas, one should understand Krishna is God and I should surrender to him. That is the conclusion of the Vedas. One who has actually assimilated the essence of the Vedas can preach the truth. He is compassionate to conditioned souls who are suffering the threefold miseries of this conditional world due to their not being Krishna conscious. The threefold miseries of conditional world are, what are the threefold miseries of this conditional world are?
आदि भौतिक आदि देवी आध्यात्मिक.
Can you describe that?
Adi bhautik is by other living entities. Adi Devik is by natural disasters sent by the demigods. And Adhyatmic is by the body and mind, by our body and mind.
So sooner or later, everybody will suffer from these three miseries. Body and mind, we know, body gives trouble, and then so many diseases are there of the body. Disease is one of the symptoms of this material world, and other people will give you anxiety and trouble, and then earthquakes, hurricanes, and all these things. So everybody is suffering in this material world. So Brahmana feels compassion for all the suffering people in this world. And so he preaches Krishna consciousness. And the Lord sends his messengers also because of this reason. He is feeling also compassionate. Because we are all his children. No father likes to see his children suffer. They feel so much pain, right? The mother and the parents feel so much pain because there is intense attachment. So they feel so much pain. So Krishna has so much attachment to us because we are his children. So if an ordinary father mother have so much attachment to their children, the Supreme Father who has everything in supreme degree, the love is also in the supreme degree. Everything is. So how much he is, and Radharani and like that. Radharani is the tender-hearted, feminine counterpart of the Supreme Whole. She is so compassionate. Prabhupada said one time, if I don't forgive you, then Krishna will. If Krishna will not forgive you, then Radharani will. Radharani, mother will forgive the child, right? Ordinarily also, if the child does something bad, but mother is always having compassion and very kind to her child. So she will always forgive. So Radharani is the supremely compassionate, tender-hearted feminine counterpart. Like it's like Krishna's all compassion has manifested in Radharani. So if you take all the compassion out of Krishna and give a form to that compassion, that is Srimati Radharani. So he is compassionate to conditioned souls who are suffering the threefold miseries of this conditional world due to their not being Krishna conscious. A Brahmana should take pity on the people and preach Krishna consciousness in order to elevate them. So, because of illusion, we don't realize how we are suffering in this material existence. Because of illusion, we are in ignorance. So we don't realize the bigger picture and how we are suffering or how we are going to suffer. Sri Krishna himself the Supreme Personality of Godhead personally descends into this universe from the spiritual kingdom to teach conditioned souls about the values of spiritual life. He tries to induce them to surrender unto Him. Similarly, the Brahmanas do the same thing. And in surrender also there is love. It is not a forced surrender like a bad taskmaster, or like Krishna is not like a taskmaster who is just giving commands and the servant is just has to follow. No, there is love. And Krishna also serves his devotees. So similarly, the Brahmanas do the same thing. So what Krishna does, the devotees also do the same thing. Because they are one in interest. Krishna's interest and the devotees' interests are the same. After assimilating the Vedic instruction, they assist the Supreme Lord in his endeavor to deliver conditioned souls. So we have to deliver ourselves, and that is half the business, and then half the business is to deliver others. Like we said, we have to chant Hare Krishna, we have to become pure, and then we have to make others pure. Means devotees. We have to become devotee and we have to make others devotees. The Brahmanas are very dear to the Supreme Lord due to their high sattva gun qualities. Because they are preaching about Krishna and they are devoted to the Supreme Lord, so they are very dear. And they also engage in welfare activities for all conditioned souls in the material world. Okay, so they want to take everybody out of the prison. Like in the prison, the government doesn't like everybody to be in the prison, right? So many people are in the prison, but and suffering. So this is also prison. Material world is a prison, and without any bars, visible bars, but it's a prison. It's such a prison that Maya has created that nobody wants to get out of it. It's such an illusory prison, and because of the influence of illusion, nobody wants to get out of it. So because we are accustomed to living in the prison for a long, long time. So you feel this is the life. Like recently in Syria, there was a prisoner who was rescued. And he came out of the prison and he saw the sun. Oh, there is a sun outside, like, of course he knew, but he was saying, oh, I am able to see the sun after so many years of being in the prison. So he was probably put in solitary confinement in a dark cell, something like that. So there is life outside, actually, this material world, the spiritual world. The real life is there in the spiritual world. And Krishna is inviting. Of course, this is also spiritual world for a devotee, for who is very Krishna conscious. And it's like the spiritual world. So that is, we have to see the happiness of, we are struggling. We have never tasted superior happiness. If we have not tasted superior happiness, all we know is this inferior happiness of life of struggle and all this, sense gratification and all this. But there is a life that is outside this, which is full of happiness. And if you have never tasted that, then we are accustomed to this life. So we are meant to get higher taste. Every jiva, anandamayo bhyasat. We are meant to be in bliss always, like Krishna. But because of our material desires, we create a situation for ourselves where we have to struggle and full of anxiety and stress. We get this material body and that's it. And then with our more material desires, we further complicate our situation and then try to find happiness like that. So this is what it is. Okay. Anybody has any comments on this verse? So that's why in the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna is asking Krishna, what are the symptoms of a self-realized soul? And for the symptoms, he speaks this verse. Which verse? Prajahati, Prajahati, Yada.
यदा कामान् सर्वान्
यदा
पार्थमनोगतान् आत्मनैवात्मनो तुष्टः स्थितः प्रज्ञतदोच्यते.
The symptoms of a self-realized soul. I think it's 2.55 or something. Um, he says, yes, the symptoms of self-realized, that he has given up all concocted desires for sense enjoyment in this world, which only gives suffering and prolong our material existence, and is finding pleasure in the self, in Krishna. He is a man of what? Sita Pragya,
steady intelligence.
steady intelligence. Pragya means intelligence. So like that. Yeah.
I think in the fourth canto also it is other the words. I think it's described that Madhyamadhikari, that when we meet, um, I mean everyone should act in such a way that if you meet some qualified, you be very pleased, and if you meet some at your equal to yourself, so you become like become a friendship, and you should be very compassionate towards them. And in this verse he's talking about that if someone behave in such a way, so they will never affected by the threefold miseries of this material world.
Good words, yes.
We read it.
Okay. So Narad Muni is telling Dhruva Maharaj, right? It's in the
Yeah,
Yes,
that's four.
yes,
Mhm.
yes. Do you know the number, Mataji? What was the
Four
number?
of 34.
Okay. Yeah, but it's here.
yeah. So there is kindness in everything, and with equals you make friendship, right? That's what it says. For the you serve them instead of becoming envious. You serve them, and devotee feels like yeah he's below everybody. He serves everybody. But like those who don't know, then you give them Krishna consciousness. You explain to them, inspire them to engage in devotional service to Krishna, to chant the holy name.
Also, the verse that you quoted yesterday, Daya Sarva Bhuteshu, Santushti Yena Kenama, Sarvendriya Pashantischa, Tushyate Ashu Janardhana. We can very quickly satisfy Janardhan if we show mercy to all living entities, control our senses, and be satisfied somehow or other, whatever situation Krishna gives us.
Yes.
Bhagavad Gita also Krishna is saying there is no servant more dear to me than who preaches to others about me. But then in this verse, it's talking about how this Brahmana is also, he's realized. So there is knowledge and then there is realization, right? He has a practical realization of all the teachings because he's implementing those in his life. So there is achar and there is prachar.
Yeah, he has realized either by his own experience or yeah, his own experience, or he is like that sense gratification leads to misery, either by his own experience or seeing others. And then he has also realization of Krishna because he's chanting holy name, feels this is very nice.
And also he has faith in the scriptures. So whatever the scriptures are saying is true.
Correct. Yeah, we are like a frog in the well, right? So we don't know actually what is exactly the bigger picture and how laws of karma are working, and nothing is. I mean, you just science just deals with matter and how to make life comfortable by making newer and newer inventions. Like that is there, but the science of the soul and the transmigration of the soul is not known. So all these things are not known, and the whole culture is based on just that I am this body and we have to make this body comfortable and happy and enjoy. That's it. There is nothing, no knowledge beyond this body in material civilization, in like science, right? The science cannot reach there, right? Because science doesn't have the capacity to reach into the spiritual realm. Material science. So, so that's why this knowledge, which is true knowledge, because you can see how otherwise we have all our questions unanswered. Why this big universe? Why are we here? Who are we? So Krishna consciousness only explains this, all these things. Is there God or who created all these things? How did it come into existence? Of course, scientific theories are there, but it is not very convincing that things happened on its own without any superior guidance, superior intelligence. It just evolved everything automatically, which is very difficult to accept because when there is such precision in the creation, then how can it just happen by chance? Precision doesn't happen by chance, just on its own. There has to be some person with intelligence who is created that kind of precision. So that's what. Okay, so the next verse we'll read. Anything else?
I was
Uh,
thinking, Prabhu,
yeah.
can somebody explain that? Because the Vaishnava and what is the difference between the Brahmana and Vaishnava? Because Vaishnavas do the same, right? They preach, they have realized souls, they have, conviction on the Lord's name, they follow Vedas. So, how will he, here it is referred as Brahmana?
Well, there is other class of Brahmana, which are Karmakandiya Brahmanas. They are just interested in doing Karmakanda sacrifices. Like they will do some puja and they will recite some mantras, but they don't, either they don't know the goal of life and or they are just interested or they don't want to speak about it because they have their profession and they have to do that. So that's that kind of Brahmanas. They also know the Vedas, but the Karmakanda section of the Vedas. So they do those kind of things, demigod worship and so many things like that. But they don't really know. So that's another category. But here the Brahmanas they're talking about are those who are realized Brahmanas, who are first class Brahmanas, which are like devotees. So although the same word is used, but here in this context, Brahmanas refers to the devotees of the Lord. There is other places where Prabhupada, yeah,
Like the Canto 10, the Yagnik Brahmanas ritualistically performing the yagyas. That's another word. Those are the, I mean, we say Brahma Janati Iti Brahmana, right?
correct.
Those who know Brahman.
Yeah, but there may be impersonalists also Brahman, but
Yeah, correct.
so they're also called Brahmanas. So, but here this is referring to the
Pure devotees.
pure devotees. Yeah, depending on the context. Like we say the Yagnik Brahmanas, right? In the Krishna's pastimes, right? Where they refused to give food to Krishna. So they were also Brahmanas, but they didn't know the goal of the yagna. The chapter is entitled like that, right? The wives of the Brahmanas, right? We say like that. So okay. And they were cursing themselves. Dig, right? Dig something they were saying after the
Fie on me.
huh?
Yeah, fie on me that I did not know all of this. He was so, they were saying that their wives were more advanced than them, although they didn't study any scriptures.
Hmm. So in Bhagavatam we have reversal of everything, right? What are the other things which Bhagavatam reverses? Whoever has higher devotion is considered superior, irrespective of their position.
Prahlad Maharaj, Hiranyakashipu. Yeah. Child
Vitrasur,
is more.
Hmm. That,
Vitrasur also.
huh?
Demigods. Vitrasur, demigod generally considered as a higher level. He
Uh,
was demon, but his devotion is higher than them.
higher.
Mhm.
And we consider as a male higher, but yeah, that you give an example, Yagnik Brahmanas. But
Yeah, and Ambarish Maharaj and Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni
yeah,
was a sannyasi, Ambarish a grahastha.
and age also, Sukhdev Goswami and all the sages, Naimisharanya, they were in age, they were I mean, as per age, they were likely to speak. But
Even about Sutta Goswami, right? They say he was
Mm.
God.
yeah,
Namaste.
So, okay, so Bhagavatam is not considering anything else but devotion because it's the scripture which talks about pure devotion, service to Krishna. So,
Manne dhana bhijana rupa tapashutajas. Material things don't indicate your advancement. It is the devotion in your heart that identifies somebody as more advanced than the other.
yes, so that is there. And of course, Prahlad used to respect his father very much, and there is etiquette. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu respected Ramachandra Puri, who used to criticize him because he was the god brother of his spiritual master. So, he maintained that etiquette, but yeah, we see that the higher is. Okay, and that's why Krishna is giving mercy, right? We say, what is the piety of this? What is this? So like, there's a verse like that. Where is Vidura's high birth? Where is the hunter's piety or something like that? All this
Kubja's
Kupja's beauty and Sudama's wealth,
Dhruva Maharaj's maturity.
Romana's maturity. So they were all like monkeys, also Ramchandra, right?
Gajendra's
Oblations,
knowledge.
Gajendra.
and
Gaje,
oblations, she was very strong.
yeah. So,
I mean, Shabri also, right? It's not the, I mean, higher birth, but
mm,
Lord has, he himself personally goes to that place, and he lived all the qualified sages were there, but he goes to that place only.
yeah.
And who was that who washed Lord Ramachandra's feet? Um,
Guha.
uh,
Guha or what was that?
Guha, that
Kevat.
when he
Kevat.
Yeah.
cavered, yeah, that he wanted to cross the. Okay.
Yeah,
So
he
if you
said,
look at the Lord Ramachandra's life, he went to all the places when he goes to the forest. Um, they are not considered as a very higher birth in the society. Um, before then, when he reached to the Chitrakoot, I guess, who was that? His friend. Um, I forgot the name, but uh, he was there, and from there, where he stayed for, I think, a day or night, and then Kevat pastime came, and then he crosses. So
we can read this verse.
This verse is spoken by Hanuman. One cannot establish a friendship with the Supreme Lord Ramachandra on the basis of material qualities such as one's birth in an aristocratic family, one's personal beauty, one's eloquence, one's sharp intelligence, or one's superior race or nation. None of these qualifications is actually a prerequisite for friendship with Sri Ramchandra. Otherwise, how is it possible that although we are uncivilized inhabitants of the forest, have not taken noble births, although we have no physical beauty, and although we cannot speak like gentlemen, Lord Ramachandra has nevertheless accepted us as friends?
Okay, so it's the causeless mercy of the Lord. And of course, Lord
And
considers everybody's
his
friend.
qualities. So we see Titikshava Karunika Surida Sarvadehinam Ajat Shatrava Shanta Sadhava Sadhu Bhushana. So these qualities are the ornaments of the sadhu that attract Krishna. So Sri Krishna Akarshani, pure devotional service. So automatically the Lord is attracted. So he is attracted by our this. We don't become beautiful by external, ornaments. The qualities are the ornaments of a devotee.
All right. And also, we get the qualities by engaging in devotional service. Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavati kinchana sarver gunes tatra samasate sura. And we cultivate also. We also want to become like what, uh, and we engage in devotional service, and then we try for these qualities, and we also, because we know these qualities make one dear to Krishna. So if you want to become dear to Krishna, we try for these qualities. And at the same time, I also engage in devotional service, which will automatically clean the heart. And then, if you do it in the right consciousness, then it will also bring about the pure nature of the soul, which is full of good qualities. So, so in that way, everybody is a pure devotee in the actually in the liberated state, right? So we just remove the anarthas, and there we are. We are pure. Everybody is a pure devotee of Krishna with all good qualities. So, okay, so the next verse we'll read. Mato pyanantat parata parasmat swarga apavargadhipatir na kinchit yesham kim yusyaditare tesham akinchananam mai bhakti bhajam. I am fully opulent. So Rishabdev is fully opulent, his Supreme Lord. Almighty and superior to Lord Brahma and Indra, the king of heavenly planets. I am also the bestower of all happiness, obtained in the heavenly kingdom and by liberation. Nonetheless, the Brahmanas do not seek material comforts from me. They are very pure and do not want to possess anything. They simply engage in my devotional service. What is the need of their asking for material benefits from anyone else? So Brahmanas, again, the pure devotees, they don't want anything. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundari. No material things. They don't even want liberation. They just want to engage in Krishna's service. So without any fruitive mentality to get anything in return, they are just engaged in the service of the Lord for the Lord's satisfaction. So that's what he's describing. They don't want anything. They simply engage in Mama Janmani Janmani Ishware Bhavatat Bhakti Re. What is the need of their asking for material benefits from anyone? And if they have material desire, then so so why would they ask for material benefits from anybody else? Because they are fully satisfied in serving me, and so why would they ask for anybody's help in satisfaction for demigods or material benefits? Let's see what Prabhupada says. The perfect Brahminical qualification is stated herein. Akinchananam mai bhakti bhajam. Akinchana means materially exhausted, exhausted with material desires. They don't want any material. That's like free from material desires. Akinchana nam mai bhakti bhajam. They're tired, and so they're exhausted of all the been there, done that, been there, done that, but it's not going to give any. They've lost hope in material enjoyment. Akinchana nam mai bhakti bhajam. The Brahmanas are always engaged in the devotional service of the Lord. Consequently, they have no material wants, nor do they possess material things. Brahmanas are, they are saying poor. Once upon a time, there was a poor Brahmana. We say like that. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela 11.8, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains the position of pure Vaishnavas who are anxious to return home back to Godhead. Now, Prabhupada is saying they want to return home back to Godhead. So they are anxious, they are pure Vaishnavas. Sometimes we say pure Vaishnavas do not care for liberation, they don't want to go. I mean, if Krishna takes, it's fine, but they just want to serve. But here Prabhupada says, yeah, the position who are anxious to return home back to Godhead. So what is the qualification? Nishkinchanasya bhagavad bhajanon mukhasya. That is this verse, hanta, hanta. So those who actually want to return back to Godhead are nishkinchana. That is, they have no desire for material comfort. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advises, Sandarshanam Vishayinam Atha Yoshitam Cha Hanta Hanta Vishabhakshanato Apiya Sadhu. Material opulence and sense gratification through the association of women are more dangerous than poison. So, sense gratification. Sorry. So, sense gratification keeps us in the cycle of birth again, the desires. The Brahmanas who are pure, because why they are not attracted to sense gratification? Because they have higher taste in service of the Lord. For the devotees who are mixed, their bhakti is sustained partly by taste and partly by intellectual conviction. But when they become pure devotees, then their bhakti is sustained by taste because they have so much taste in bhakti. Like Rupa Goswami says, oh, this Krishna has produced so much nectar. I wish I could have millions, I could keep chanting this holy name. So that's there. But both are required, intellectual conviction and taste. But once you have taste, then there is no intellectual conviction needed. Right? So the gopis are, of course, they know Krishna is supreme and all that, but they want to forget, but they have so much taste in associating with Krishna that nothing else. They don't care about any rules and regulations and anything like that, about serving their families and things like that. They just are spontaneously attracted to Krishna. They drop everything else to be with Krishna. So they have so much taste in associating with Krishna. For Krishna's pleasure, we say like that. Brahmanas who are pure Vaishnavas always engage in the Lord's service and are devoid of any desire for material gain. So they don't worship the Lord for something back, some exchange. That's pure bhakti. Like we say, devotional service can be done in how many ways? Out of
Mode of action, goodness and ignorance.
huh?
Out
No,
of
like
material desires, out of fear, out of
Knowing the
duty,
truth.
and ultimately out of love.
out of love. So that's what this is talking about here. The Brahmanas do not worship demigods. Like mother is serving the child, Prabhupada says this is the closest to. She is not thinking I'll get something in return from the child. Of course, sometimes mothers may expect that when I grow old, then my child will take care of me or something like that. But generally, when she's taking care of the child, when the child is young, she's not thinking like all this. She just wants to. She loves the child. He just wants to serve the child. The Brahmanas do not worship demigods like Lord Brahma, Indra, or Lord Shiva for any material comfort. They do not even ask the Supreme Lord for material profit. Therefore, it is concluded the Brahmanas are the supreme living being, living entities of this world. Sri Kapila Dev also confirms this in Srimad Bhagavatam. Tasman मयि अर्पिताशेष क्रिया अर्थात्मा निरंतरः मयि अर्पितात्मना पुंसो मयि संन्यस्तकर्मणा न पश्यामि परम भूताम अकर्तु समदर्शनात्. The Brahmanas are always dedicated to the Lord's service with their bodies, words, and mind. There is no better person than a Brahmana who thus engages himself and dedicates himself to the Supreme Lord. So all what we have is our body, we have and the senses of the body and the mind. So with all our senses, body, mind, and words, BMW, the car, BMW. One engages the car. This body is also like a car, which has mind inside, and then there is words and the body. So all engaged in the service of Krishna. That is the best person. There is nobody better than that person who engages himself in the service of Krishna with his body, mind, and words all the time. That's basically all the time, unfailing. So, okay, for the pleasure of Krishna. Yeah. Any comments?
Like in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna promises, right? Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana pariyupasate tesham nityabhyuktanam yogakshemam ahamiham. If somebody does my ananya bhakti, ananya means exclusively he's worshipping me, then I promise that I will take care of him. I'll carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. So devotees don't need to go to any other person. If they have something, they go to Krishna. I mean, akam sarvakam mokshakam udaradi, that verse is also there in Bhagavatam. If you are in need of something, then at least you're only going to Krishna exclusively. But then higher devotees are that say that whatever Krishna is giving me is best for me. I don't need to ask him for anything. Like this verse is, joy joy pyaro kahe soy moy bhai. Whatever Krishna does in my life is good for me. Even if distress is coming in my life, it's good for me. Let me use this situation to become purified. So that's a very high level devotees. But even if you need something, you go to Krishna only, don't go to anybody else.
Yeah.
That is a complete surrender, right? In other words, like we say that serve him with body, mind, and words. This is a complete surrender to the Lord. And when we do the complete surrender, then of course we say that whatever Krishna, because we have a strong conviction, faith that whatever Krishna does is good for it's good for me. Like sometimes we do that, um, we often say that Krishna's heart is like a millions of mother, even more than that. So sometimes if anything like if a child suffer from some wound or something, a mother himself carry that child and take charge to a surgeon and say that and pay money for that and say that okay you do and give the permission, right? You do this, and that time maybe a child can think that my mother becomes so cruel, but mother knows that it is good for the child. If that wound is keep remain in the body, it will gonna be create more problems in future, right? So that's what Krishna does. He himself gave their problems or distress in their life, so the devotee become detached from that, right?
Thank you for sharing. Okay, so anything else anybody like to say?
Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, "Maro bhi rakho bhi jo ichha tohar nitya das prati tu adhikar." You can kill me or protect me as you wish. Ashlishya va padratam panushtam. Last verse of Shikshashtakam. You may not reciprocate with me, you may neglect me, or you may embrace me. It's okay. Whatever you do, you will remain my most worshipful Lord unconditionally.
So there are things that happen to us because of our whatever in this world. There are things beyond our control, right? And then there are things which we can control. So, like somebody comes and slaps me. I have no control over that, right? Somebody comes and shoots me. I have no control over that. Like or I get into an accident. I have no control over it. It is just happening without my. And then there are some things we can control. That is our desires. We can control, and so what we can control, we control so that it is favorable to Krishna, pursuing Krishna consciousness. And those things that we can't control, it's up to Krishna. And of course, desires also we can not control sometimes because they are coming from our past conditioning. But whether we act on those desires and all this, we need strength from Krishna. So we chant Hare Krishna, we take shelter of Krishna, and then Krishna helps us realizing that these are material desires. So suddenly, if I get a desire, I have to buy a very big house, right? And like my house is too small, I need a very big house, and so yeah, that desire may come like that. Okay, this is a very big house. I like a nice house. But then that force is there, right? So we can say, yeah, Krishna, please help. I don't really need a big house. I'm okay in my house, whatever I have. So sometimes all these desires come, and yeah, so we have to see all these desires whether they are. Krishna will also tell, yeah, that's a material desire. Don't go after it. It's not. It gives the intelligence also. That's how also he protects. Don't go after the name and fame. Don't go after the name and fame. Yeah, you you do it in the right consciousness to please me. Don't go after name and fame. So Krishna also gives intelligence like that. So all these things in our heart, Krishna is seated. Then you will be satisfied. If you do devotional service in the right consciousness, you will be satisfied. So don't do devotional service for any other reason. So like that, Krishna is also giving us intelligence in the heart and through the scriptures and through the devotees and things like that.
Can I add something, Prabhuji?
Go ahead.
So yeah, whenever challenging or difficult situations come, reading is one thing, and then experiencing it, and then implementing, goes at a different level where each one is.
Yeah.
Just I felt some challenging situations in last few days, and when the last verse that Mataji mentioned from Shikshashtakam, I could pretty much relate. We read it very every day, but when that beating really comes, how much your faith is shaken, or the emotions and thoughts in your mind, then a lot of things big reading, but your emotions are different. We are not able to accept it, come to peace with it for some time at least, I guess.
Yeah.
So the way, the level of sadhana we have, to the degree we will be able to feel or don't have the right word there, but to the
Yeah.
degree I think we'll be able to experience.
Overcome all these
Yeah.
things.
Apply,
Overcome.
apply
Yes,
the
yes,
teaching.
yes,
Apply.
yes, yes. Like when I face something, I cannot apply it very right there and there. And just listening to you guys every day, talking to devotees, uh, Krishna is guiding, provides some insights here and there that you know from what I took from that situation is, I think the few days back, only means couple days back, you were reading from Keshav Swami's book, and give the example of the tree
Hmm.
who is just giving and tolerant in all seasons. Even after, at the end when it's cut down, it's only serving for making a home or funeral pyre. So simple. I just took it to heart, and it helped me actually bring some solace to whatever the pain I was going through.
Hmm.
Not that I'm realized or anything, but again, the very next day I do have some similar kind of emotions. But just listening to the scriptures that you guys read, it helps to at least push away those negativity back, and then whenever it comes again, you just increase the dose of it. Just wanted to
Yeah.
say that. Hare
You know
Krishna.
what happened to Karthik Konda? You might have heard about it, right, in our community.
No, I have not. I know they were sick few weeks back, but not anything else besides that.
Yeah, he got fracture in his knees, right?
Oh,
So
I just saw him at the temple, I think last week, but maybe
yeah,
recent, I guess.
this is how it is. Like last yesterday, Ramdir Prabhu came and he was saying, yeah, they just 10 minutes back he was saying that Karthik Konda's wife and his wife were talking, Sita Sundari and Bhargavi were talking, and they were laughing and joking. And then he said, in like 15 minutes after that call ended, then she was crying and like, calling, please come immediately. This is it's an emergency situation. It's an emergency situation. So, yeah, so things are beyond our control, right? So like that, things just happen. We may be okay today, but next moment, next day, how it will be, we cannot say. Even our devotee here, like they got into accident. One day before he was fine, and then got into an accident. Talking about uh, Dhira Lalita Prabhu, how Deet Prabhu as he was called. So it's just life changed. So it's like that. Life is very uncertain and unpredictable. And whatever Shastra is saying is true. This is what we can learn. Padam padam yad vipadam natesham. And so we have to like, while things are okay, as okay in the sense that yeah, we are in good health and something drastic has not happened, then we should chant Hare Krishna. Another thing, as you are saying, I think about this many times that when there is trouble, we should take shelter of Krishna in the form of the holy name. So I think about it, but yeah, we have to actually take the bead bag and start chanting loudly, Hare, as if crying to Krishna for help, as Draupadi cried, right, to Krishna. So whenever there is trouble, that is more the time to take shelter. Normally, we should be always taking shelter, but when there is trouble, like when there is a tornado coming, you are in the office building, you are under shelter, right? There is wind outside and there is snow, and you are in the temperature controlled environment in your house, but or in the office. And then when there is a tornado warning, they take you down to some other place, the shelter. So you take extra, like what you can say, extra measures for safety. So Parikshit Maharaj was a devotee, but when he had a crisis in his life, he took extra shelter, you could say. He was always taking shelter, but he just. So if we think also, sometimes devotees say that, yeah, we should always think that there is, if we are in dangerous situation, like Gajendra was, we are in this. But sometimes we don't feel like that because that situation has not come about like that in our life. But actually, we are in that kind of situation, but we don't feel like that. So Krishna also sends this situation so that we can ultimately, for all of us, it is meant to so that we can cry out to Krishna. So that is what is going to happen at the time of death, right? When everything will be failing, all our body organs will be failing. We don't know how it will be, but assuming this way, body and doctors will say, "Oh, we can't do anything now. It's only then what we will do? Then we have to cry to Krishna. So why not cry now? Sometimes we say, but the thing is because until that situation happens, as you were saying, we don't realize it, right? Until it happens. And if it happens in somebody's life, we don't think, yeah, it doesn't happen to me like that. So we don't take it like that. But we should think that, yeah, it can happen to me. And
Or it may have happened to us,
period of
in
time.
this life only. Some people, they come to Krishna during distress, and then things improve, and we forget what Krishna did for us. And we had difficult situations, we were taking complete shelter of Krishna in that situation, and now situations are better. So we should also remember and go back in time and be in that same mentality, consciousness, what I was feeling at that time.
Hmm.
So when things go normal, we have a complacent attitude. Oh, now nice, the life is nice now.
Yeah, that's what happens, yes. When we forget and then things become better, then we are like in our comfort zone again. So, like that. And
So
then, so, yeah,
yes, you were saying that, for each one of us, calamity is coming.
yeah.
So we quote this phrase a lot, and we can contemplate on it. More we sweat during peace, less we will bleed during war. The wartime is coming for all of us. Eventually, I mean, as you said, disease, old age, and death is, and plus any unexpected event can happen. So understanding that the war time is coming, that I need to be ready. I need to be ready to be able to handle that situation very nicely. I will not be suffering during that. I will take complete shelter of Krishna.
Hmm.
So with that anticipation of that issue happening, calamity happening, where Ranad Maharaj says we should expect calamity at every moment. As you said that, anything can happen, we don't know, and our past karma can come in front of us at any time, and it has happened to other devotees also. So who are we? I mean, it has happened to other pure devotees who have gone through difficult situation. We are nothing in front of them.
Hmm.
We
Correct.
don't know what we have done in our past lives.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Oh,
Hare Krishna.
I have a one question. So when you like, I know you both are very good in preaching and distributing books and everything. So what I'm facing now, only small thing that I'm doing, like asking people to join to this group, the Gujarati Krishna book, and I'm facing like some of them like totally has a negative attitude about it. Oh, I don't I sleep at that time, or I don't read, I'm not into reading and all this kind of. So how do you take that? I feel like insulting, like, as soon as you talk about this thing, they said, oh, I'm not into reading, I don't like reading books, and then say, can you join the call, and like we have a, then they will have a negative attitude. So how do you accept that? Like it affecting my bhakti also, because while chanting, I'm thinking about those people. So because you might have come across a lot of people like that also, right?
Yeah, we call people to come to programs, and they say I have to take my child to these music class, karate class. I have to go to some function, birthday party. So many, and I we are surprised, right? They're paying
Yeah,
priority
this is
on
like,
those things.
this is only joining this group, it's like sitting at home. We are not asking them to come my home and do anything. Still people like, oh. I'm not into reading. As soon as you start talking, they said, "Oh, I'm not into reading. Please don't give me book. I have a lot of books." It's so like I feel like like how I mean so insulting. I felt that way, but I should not. But I know.
But that should not affect your own sadhana, because I mean we were like that at one point also. And what you should feel is, I am so fortunate that I have gotten this path now, that somehow Krishna is inspiring me to be in the association of devotee reading these books. So hearing all this from other devotees should make you feel more grateful to Krishna, that thank God he has saved me, otherwise I was like one of them.
Right. So we should think on other side of it instead of thinking about them.
Well, yeah, I mean, we should try our best to relieve, because we understand that they're suffering. They don't know they're suffering. We know that, because if they don't know Krishna, they don't worship Krishna, they will suffer in their life. So we should, as a compassion towards them, we should try to help them. But if they say no, we can't. So yesterday, Ranchor Prabhu did a presentation on book distribution, right? And
Mhm.
there were do's and don'ts, like running after people, and it's just you need to leave a nice impression on people. So you try to give them books, you don't have to push on them. Um, so so we have to leave a nice impression somehow. Prabhuji, you can add what Mataji can do next if they say no, I don't want the book, I don't want to come to the call.
Yeah, so we say, yeah, that's we respect their free will. One thing I was thinking as you were discussing, didn't Krishna try to change Duryodhana's attitude?
No,
Was he successful?
no, so that is good point.
Not
Yeah,
at all.
Yeah.
he
So
Krishna
if
Not at
cannot.
all.
We are
Krishna
in.
tried and he was unsuccessful, who are we compared to Krishna? So, of course, we are not saying everybody is Duryodhan like that, but the thing is that everybody has their free will. Even
Mhm.
Krishna didn't tell Arjuna, "You have to do this. You have to do this." No, he said, "Now, I've given you the knowledge. So you present a book. Whether they will take or not, you can pray to Krishna. Let them take. But if they don't take, then that's it. That's fine. Okay. There are others who will take the book. So
Yeah, some of them say like, I send you a link. I said, can you try the link? And she said the link doesn't work. I said, if link doesn't work, show me your phone. I can try to fix it, if link is not working. And she said, oh, I left my phone at home. So I'm like, okay. No, what you are saying is right. If Krishna cannot change Duryodhan, who are we? We cannot.
And also, we should not force anyone in this path because force cannot bring bhakti. The bhakti
Right.
has to come from their own. So you should not feel any bad. Actually, I feel more in that way. I also faced with many people, especially Bengali community. So I feel I'm so fortunate that I do chant.
Right.
Krishna has taken me towards him. So just you don't take it as insult.
Right.
Let them face their own karma, path of their own karma. You
Mm.
cannot change. Yeah, what Prabhuji said, Krishna could not change Duryodhana, and what he said in Bhagavad Gita that I will come again and again to annihilate Dushkritas.
Mm-hmm.
also we have to another thing is that this is the material world, right? So
Mm-hmm.
all the souls who have come here, they are averse to the Lord. I mean, including ourselves. We should also think like that. We should not all anytime we should never think I'm superior to others, then it'll create pride. But everybody is averse to the Lord. That's why they have come in this material world. So you don't expect that suddenly all the people will become favorable to the Lord
Yeah.
because for so many lifetimes you have practiced this, being averse to the Lord. So it is not a place where you can expect that everybody is going to take up Krishna consciousness. Whoever you meet is going to just like welcome you and and also devotees should think I'm a beggar. When a beggar is asking for charity, the the person may
Mm-hmm.
give charity or may not give charity. Like we are begging, please take this book, please come to the call.
Mm.
You may get, beggar may get sometimes charity, beggar may not get charity. Then, if one beggar doesn't get charity from one person, he doesn't stop begging. He goes to another person and he begs, okay, can you please give me also some charity? Like we have seen beggars, right? How they will go one person. If that person says, no, 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 then the next person, they'll approach the next person. Like,
So
so we have to be
correct,
like a beggar. We may
right?
get
We need to
charity,
be.
we may not get charity. So in that way, we will not feel that, yeah, whatever I, even Bhaktivinoda Thakur, like he was going door to door and he was begging, please give some donation for this grand temple, he was saying. And some people may have given, some people may not have given. So our duty is to beg.
Mhm.
Our duty is to beg. And then we may get or we may not get. So in that consciousness, if you go, then you will not be affected.
Mm,
And
okay.
then Krishna also says, Manusha nam sahasreshu kaschya yatati siddhe tamati siddhanam kaschya
I
nam
was
veti tatvata. He said, out of thousands of men, one may be interested. And out of thousands of such people, one may know me in truth. So you have to reach 1,000 people to meet one person who may be interested in attending your
Oh,
class. You should reach out to
I
more.
was about to just say this verse, Mataji. You just said it. And I was also reminded that verse that Brahmande Brahmite Kaun Bhagyavan Ji Guru Krishna Kripa Paye Bhakti Lata Bij. So it's very, I mean, it's very fortunate. I had experience, I just called few people, and I called one of the person who was saying, who started saying that I feel like that there's some kind of a lot of negativity for the Lord, and
mhm.
like he's saying that, oh no, I heard it about that, but I have a lot of other things to do, that I have pile of work which Lord is not. I mean, I feel like that Lord is not a Lord is a servant of that person. And he said that I have a pile of work, Krishna, you have to do that, you have. I mean, it's something like that. It's weird that I mean, every secondary things becomes a lot of attention of yours and lot of your time from your life. It took all your energy, but you don't even want to get. And other than he appreciate that I know it's good that you guys are doing after all these uh, you know important things in your life, but still you are doing this. So I don't know, he was something like that, but he said it on like, flow of words. He just started saying when I just say about that ISKCON Columbus. So, so it's like that, because I don't feel bad, because that's what that's what our society, and we grew up in this society. These things becomes more prominent than Krishna, than bhakti. We don't like. We can spend books reading novels. We can book reading newspapers, but we don't like to read Krishna book.
Right.
So
Yes.
that's our interest in built in our when we grew up. So yes, somewhere. And other thing I was thinking, if Krishna don't want, if Krishna mercy is not there, nobody can take up Krishna consciousness. Nobody even take up a name of Krishna in their whole lifetime.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Thank you, Madhu.
And sometimes people don't, they like to do service only. They don't like to read. So,
Mhm.
like many people, like who are not so philosophically inclined, or they just like to come and do. So we engage them in that way. So some, if you tell them that, we have a service of, distributing prasad, can you come and help? Can you help in this cooking or something? Then they may come. But if you tell there's a Bhagavad Gita class, you come, they
They
may not,
might not come
they may
across.
not like it. So whatever, sometimes people like service, like doing something, and they don't like to sit in a class and hear all these things. But they're sorry, so we can engage them in that way, whatever whatever their propensities are and whatever they want to like to do. So in that way, like in the Bhagavad Gita, there is a verse, right? Krishna says, The why should not disturb those who are, but somehow engage them in devotional service. There is a verse like that. Krishna says so.
Fourth.
Huh?
Can I add a little bit?
Go ahead.
So yeah, I'm not able to do any distribution right now, but back then when you engaged me for Confess, probably, even experiencing that rejection was very humbling. And in the beginning, that was what I thought is difficult, but made me feel good about it, because when you get rejected by someone, then what really your position is and how much influence you have, around everyone or anyone. So that's one of my take from it. And then you also, I think, have mentioned previously, rather than, if they're not accepting, um, it's not that this is the first and only the last time that they're not accepting it or rejecting it. We should, even if they're rejecting it, try to find some good qualities and maybe make them feel more appreciative a little bit about anything that they have, so they feel good about something, by leaving that experience with you. You don't want to leave them with a bad note, so that then they wouldn't come back to you again or talk to you again. So just some thoughts I wanted to share there, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. But
Yeah,
yeah,
and when
That's a good point.
and sometimes
Mataji,
I
very nice that
that's
what
what
you're doing, bringing everyone.
Yeah, so that's what I told them yesterday. Like they said, I said, you already have a lot of bhakti. I can see, because you are doing so many things. So this is just one addition. That's what I told them. Just on what Janice Prabhu said, being positive with those people.
correct.
Thank you.
Leave everybody with a positive note. That's what they say like that. Okay, so
And maybe we can keep inviting them, then maybe someday they'll come like to the programs.
Yeah.
that is another thing. You have to be like persistent. Like Krishna is not giving up on us, right? So many lifetimes we have not uh, like surrendered to him, but he's still trying, sending devotees in our life and somehow or other. He's still trying. Always ever working, we say. So devotee, of course, if somebody says, "Don't call me," and don't call me, then of course we have to respect that. We don't keep calling because they'll get irritated. But somebody says, "Okay, in future I may," and like that. So you call them, then they will think, "Oh, this person is calling so many times. Maybe now I should go."
Yeah.
One day you'll think like,
They feel guilty.
so then they will think, yeah, yeah. This is what I was saying is 326. Krishna is saying. As the ignorant perform their duties with attachment to results, the learned man may similarly act, but without attachment for the sake of leading people on the right path. So you have to show by example, that's what he's saying. So as not to disrupt the minds of ignorant men attached to fruitive results of prescribed duties. A learned person should not induce them to stop work. Rather, by working in the spirit of devotion, he should engage them in all sorts of activities for the gradual development of Krishna consciousness. So basically, find out something in which they can be engaged. And then yeah. Sometimes strong preaching can help, like Vidura did to Dhritarashtra. And that, but generally people have false ego.
Or
So,
only if there is a relationship.
yeah, there's a relationship, and also in Kali Yuga, everybody is very proud. And so nobody can take generally strong preaching. I mean, in a class, it's okay because it is not addressed to anybody in particular. It's a general topic, right? But if you're doing one on one, generally, maybe people may not be able to take it unless there is a relationship, as you said, yeah. And especially to new people, right? So, because people get offended for very small things also in this Kali Yuga. That is because everybody's false ego is very high. So, little bit something you say which is off the thing, then they may feel offended.
And something, if you talk about Bhagavad Gita, even where I'm talking about Bhagavad Gita. Mostly they are students. So I never, I mean, mostly I'm trying to teach, I'm trying to, sorry, say about that, that Bhagavad Gita is not something a religious perspective. First thing that you have to change when you see Bhagavad Gita, don't think that this is about something religious. This is whatever you are feeling in every single day life. This is all about the answers is Bhagavad Gita. That you don't, everybody has their own battlefield, own Kurukshetra. That what Bhagavad Gita is teaching, how to behave, how to control the mind, what to do in your life, how can you be successful. This is what people do in this life. He said that, okay, do your duty, don't attach with your fruit of your action. And if someone is, suppose that, let's say, I heard that one of my, yesterday I got a news that one of my friends' family, her daughter got selected in Harvard University as a neurosurgeon. It's very nice, right? She's very excellence in her studies, so she got accepted. If she don't, or maybe I have heard other thing also, if they are unsuccessful in their studies, career, family life, they just quit their life. I don't know. I don't know about that, but yesterday my husband, he was talking about some um, IT person in Bangalore. He got suicide, and Chaitanya Charan Prabhu was even right about that boy. And so it's something like, if you don't know what to react in such a situation, and as Kali Yuga going forward, a lot of things is coming out. You can hear, you can hear what the society is, every person is handling. So Bhagavad Gita is all about to teaching how to tackle your battles in your life. So for the students, I used to say that don't think about that you are, oh, if you read Bhagavad Gita, you become a follower of Krishna. I don't know, you can, but it's all talking about that how you can lead your life in a peaceful way. This is yoga. You connect yourself with something. If you're not connected, you cannot be. If tree is not rooted in the earth, tree cannot stand. If you're not rooted, you cannot stand. You're just flying, wandering here and there. So yeah, that's what I feel about Bhagavad Gita.
Mm. Yeah, so I was going to say something I forgot. Okay, I can't remember. But anyhow, so what's the time? It's 8:49.
Something
Okay.
about suicide?
Suicide. Yeah. What I was going to say.
Yeah, Bhagavad
Yeah, I
Gita
was
has
saying. Yeah, this is this thing. Yeah, this is a world of duality. Now she is very happy. Her daughter is selected in Harvard as a neurosurgeon. And if you are elated on all these things, then you'll also be distressed
mm,
when things don't go the way you want. So Krishna says, be equipoised in happiness and distress. Otherwise, when distress will come, your expectations are not met, then you'll feel frustration. Like this is the world of duality. In one house, there is a new child taking birth, and they are saying, "Oh, wonderful, wonderful," or a marriage is happening. They are in a party mood. And the next house, somebody is suffering from cancer and is on the verge to die, and they are lamenting, "Oh, this is so bad! Like this my son is dying from cancer. It is so bad." So, like that, this is a roller coaster in this world. If we get on this roller coaster ride, then we will always be up and down, and we will miss out on. Even if she got admission, and I will not say this to them. Does it solve the problems of life if you're not Krishna conscious? Even if you got, so what? We can say always. Does it solve the problem? Even if I get this, whatever I want, right? Does it solve the problem of life? No. Unless I'm Krishna conscious, it doesn't solve the problem. So what is there to be elated about? I'm still going to die, right? Even if I got admission in Harvard University or anything like that. I'm still going to
Well,
die.
even the big doctors, neurosurgeons, they themselves get the disease and nobody can save them when they die.
So that is what, yeah, that's another
There
thing.
was a
Yeah.
long back it came in newspaper that the Indian girl, South Indian girl, she was a resident doctor as a neurosurgeon and a very top uh, but because of I don't know, she was caught on the night midnight uh, drunk, misbehaving with the the cab driver. She was called her medical license was cancelled. Something happened. So this is life, real life. So that's why Gita Bhagavad Gita, we you people request everyone to come under shelter of Krishna. Yeah, it came in all newspapers here. At the
Yeah, like,
midnight, she was drunk, she was caught,
mm,
she was misbehaving with the cab driver. And here in the news, all the newspapers here catch those news very fast hand because look at Indian girl being a neurosurgeon, resident doctor, did this, did that. So she lost her license actually.
Hmm. In one moment, you can lose your big material position.
Yeah, she studied, I think, some Harvard, but look at what happened. So that's why we should teach our children or brother and sister that this is life. So calm and be
yeah,
calm and want to know what is the truth about this life. Bhagavad Gita teaches about the truth of the lives, several perspectives, and teaches how to handle.
Hmm. So Krishna says, "Matra sparshas tu kantya." In both happiness and distress, you need to tolerate because what happens in happiness, people lose control of their senses and then they can do things and then ruin everything. So tolerate both happiness and distress. And Chaitanya Charitamrita says, "Dvaita bhadra bhadra gyan." And a manodharma, a bhala, a manda, a shabram. It's all illusion. This thing happened good to me or this thing happened bad to me. It's all illusion because it's all part of a dream.
yeah, like when you're about to die, then what is good or bad, and then you have to go again into another womb. So like that, we can think sukha, but of course we appreciate, right, somebody's part. Sukha dukha sama, what is that? Sama dukha sukha dhira.
दुःख
So,
दुःखसमे कृत्वा
Somritattvaya.
लाभलाभजय ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्य नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि.
and somritatvaya kalpate. That also. Everywhere Krishna is saying that.
दुःखसमे कृत्वा नहीं.
Harsha, Marsha, Bhayodvege, right? Everywhere is saying that. One should be equipoised because this is like a dream, and it's in a dream. Like we are all, this is all like a dream. We are saying, I won the lottery, I have this much big thing. And then it's all over. Like suddenly, Steve Jobs, another example, right? He was the founder of Apple. So much, not only money, he had name and fame. So much people, so people were appreciating him like anything. And then in 58 years or so, he could not, you know. So this is how material nature we can get tricked also by this. That's why we should not think anything in this, because happiness is coming, then distress is also coming, going to come. It's the other side. So we don't get carried away by happiness and then, oh, I got such a big lottery now. I'm so wealthy, so
Or I'm very smart and intelligent. Somehow we get dementia or some mental, then we can't even do normal activities. So we don't realize how much we are dependent on Krishna, and Krishna is giving us the ability. So if we become proud, we say if we are not humble, we will be humbled.
and in this world, everybody praises somebody for their material qualification and all this, but if they're not Krishna conscious, then Bhagavatam says, oh, men who are like dogs, hogs, and camels and asses, they praise others who never hear the message of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What is that verse?
Mhm.
Of course, we praise somebody, and that opens their heart to hearing what we have to say. Like we praise, oh, you're wearing a very nice shirt. Oh, you have a very nice dog. And then you
To
say, okay,
attract
can you,
their attention.
huh?
Yeah. To attract their attention,
Attention.
we praise them. So
Yeah.
they're willing to hear our message.
So That's how in book distribution they use that technique, right? So
श्वविद्वरोऽस्त्र खरे
Sanstuta Purusha Pashu
नायत्कर्णपथ पेतो जातु
Jatu
नाम
Nam
गदाग्रज.
Gadagra. So in this world, it is like that. People are praising, and then same people can also like not
Criticize something
criticize.
bad you do, the cricketers and all, they win and everybody's praising, and then they lose and everybody's throwing stones on them.
Yeah, so this is how it is. So one time they are very high, and so like the Krishna is saying that's why you should be not consider all this very seriously.
Yeah, we
Okay.
should
This
be
is a
looking
right
for
way
this.
to tell, right? To that because in Bhagavad Gita we see that how to control, how to be like that in your life, how to deal it. So this is that's what I was saying, that this is a right way to say about sometimes. I mean I don't know, but I have experienced sometimes people don't take Bhagavad Gita. Even if someone is demigod worshipping, then they say that, oh no, I'm good. If you say give him something related to that specific demigod, they might accept this. But if you give it to Bhagavad Gita, they will say that I'm good. I'm good. I will maybe later on I will take it, something like that. So I usually say that you don't think about that. Just then, like I know your some students I came across that they were dealing with some problems with their relation, with their studies, future career. They don't know what to do, what we're gonna do in the future. So I said that we just read it, and might be you like something else, and you follow that one. Not every words, but some verses what Lord has said, so that is a problem. And of course, we cannot say that if someone is I mean, she's from Gujarat, and she's very excellent in her studies. I don't know if she is, um, maybe she is very religious also, believer of Lord. I cannot say that and comment that she don't. But yeah, if she will, it's because all the excellence come from the Lord. So if she read and follow that, so she will become a good neurosurgeon or best person. She can give service to the society also and for herself.
Yeah. Okay, I think it's 9 o'clock now, so we will thank you for your inputs, everybody. We'll continue.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Prabhu.
Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Thank you.
Vaishnav.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Krishna.